Hey, it's me again doing another update on my project. Um, right now, I have successfully integrated the dynamic magic system with the advanced locomotion system. It still has a lot of issues. I don't think I'm gonna keep the dynamic magic system, to be honest. I'm probably going to try to do a state machine by myself to transition from the walking to the attack state. Right now, this is how my animation blueprint looks like, and it's a big mess. I feel like it is a big mess. All of this is the advanced locomotion system. It's kind of like the base state of the character. And what I'm using from the magic system is this. And this is how it's being merged. And basically, what's doing is I put a condition in here that if the character is in the air and it is rolling, that it should use the ALS state. And if not, if it's in combat, you'll basically use the upper body slots from from the dynamic magic system so that the character can walk and attack at the same time. But right now, I have a lot of issues. Like, yeah, this is me charging the spell. But then if I'm like running, I'm sprinting, and I attack like this, there's a weird transition between states, and this is just because it's being merged. It's not like a state machine, and it's basically only playing on the upper body of my character. But yeah, it's just weird. I need to figure out a way of like not having that um, little jump or bump in the transition. Um, and this is one of my enemies. The next state, aside from like fixing the way the character transitions from one state to the other, from ALS to attacking, I also need to make the rolling more of a dodging mechanic, because right now if I'm like I'm sprinting and I transition to rolling, it's not. It feels like the character slows down. It doesn't feel like the player could successfully dodge an attack with that type of rolling. So I need to, I don't know, add an impulse or something when the character rolls so that she could successfully avoid being attacked. Um, the other thing aside from that is, well, thinking about the enemies and just create the behavior. I have a base behavior for one of my enemies, and I think I'm just going to copy that behavior to this guy. But this guy is going to attack in a slightly different way than my other character. So I was thinking about getting some animations from the marketplace that wait. Oh my god, I had them here. Creature animation. These ones. These ones over here. This is the way that I want. This is the way that I want my slightly zombie character to attack. So I think I'm gonna get these animations, and I'm gonna do a behavior tree for that. I'm not worried about that. I I already have something built in another project, so that's not something that worries me. Um, but and the other little guy that I'm going to add is this combat dog. Yeah, this guy, which is basically going um, teach the player the mechanics of the game. So basically, when you kill this guy, and what's going to happen is that his soul is going to ascend, and basically you're going to understand that you're saving the enemies that you're saving in this world. Well, the enemies that you're killing in this world, it's actually you're saving them, you're saving their souls. It's kind of like a Bloodborne thing. What happens? You collect their souls, so something like that. So I needed another enemy to teach the player that. I realized that thanks to one of my teachers. So John Meadows. So yeah, that's why I added this little guy here. I also need to create a behavior tree for this guy. That's something that I don't know how I'm going to do, but I still have a month to plan this, so I'm not worried. Um, Also, what? Oh yeah, the other thing that I found that I needed was another kind of like another environment for the player to investigate and like understand where they are. And since in my game you're in the seventh realm of hell, and the idea is that every person that dies goes to this place, or like, yeah, like people who have committed violent acts against others or themselves go to this place. So there could be people from, I don't know, the 70s or the 60s, or like from some other era. So that's why I decided to get this amazing setting. It was on sale in the marketplace, so I was like, yes, this is definitely what I need. And the player will basically enter from this little tube. I don't know. I don't know how to call it. And something will happen here. I still don't know what will happen here, but there's going to be either a scene, a cinematic, or an exploration, something is going to happen here, so that the player can piece the story together, and then they'll be able to exit through here. I think I'm going to lose this little room. I'm going to literally delete everything here, and the player will open this door and go into the forest, which is the last setting. Um, yeah, I it sounds like a lot, but I have a calendar and I have a plan, and I got someone to help me, so I am actually very happy about that. And yeah, that's it. I hope everything was clear. If you need me to share anything else, I will. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye.